Hey guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Frost and Kajin Costley, and today we're watching with you guys The Leftovers
Season 2,
Episode 3.
Yes. What happened last episode?
Well, we kind of saw the point of view from the Garvin family when they moved in. And
Before they moved in too. A little bit.
yeah. And Kevin is still sleepwalking.
And seeing Patty.
And almost being drunk by people we don't know.
Being what?
Almost being drowned.
Oh, drowned. I heard drunk and I was like, what? Yes, he has a hard time letting go of everything. And I mean, I don't think the thing wants to let him go as well. Like, he's stuck in his problems and it followed him all the way to Miracle. Nora and Jill, on the other hand, though, they seem to be doing pretty well.
They seem okay, yeah.
Yeah, despite everything. Like, they... there was a huge change in Jill, especially. She did say, like, I'm okay to her brother because she got to meet her brother. And, which is completely different from what she was last season, you know? She was not okay and she believed that no one could be okay. But now she's okay, although she still has a hard time accepting that her mom left her and she's not coming back. So there's that. But, yeah. Kevin is trying to ignore Patty talking to him. We know that the dad finally listened to the voices and he got cleared from the hospital and he's out. And he's going to Australia too, which is weird considering there's a letter who came from Australia we saw in the first episode.
He was sending a letter to Australia.
He was sending it to us. Ah, okay. I thought he had received it from Australia.
No, he was sending.
Well, I mean, the plot thickens then. So something's going on with Australia and with the town and with the people there. And Kevin almost died in the lake.
Yeah.
So who put him there? Who tied that rope around his ankle? No idea, but we'll figure out what they do next this episode, I hope.
All right.
Yep, let's see what happens.
Oh, Lorie!
So we get to follow them a little bit. This is cool. I'm happy. I would have been sad if we had never seen them again, you know? No. No one is okay, ever. You kidding me? She's out and he's in.
Okay, that's so weird. Really?
He keeps looking at her though, so I don't know.
Do you think that maybe they're trying to take them out, to take them down after what happened in season 1?
She's buying Nicorette. She wants to quit smoking. This is cool. Or not?
I think she's trying to...
Oh, she's making a group of ex-Guilty Remnant members. And he's there to give them a way out, you think? That makes more sense then. I like the touch of the gum and stuff.
This is Susan. I told her it was safe here.
Hi, Susan. Would you like to join us?
So I think she saw maybe that the GR was not the answer, and she's trying to help out the people that see the same thing.
She used to be a psychologist, so she
there's that
can help
too.
them out to be okay again.
I like that now she's trying to help out those that are in the GR, but they don't feel that it's helping. Her and the son they're doing something good. I like that. They really don't want us to know what happened next at the lake, right? First episode it happens and then we go back with Kevin and then we see this.
What is that?
She spoke.
Sorry? What are you writing?
Good.
Oh, it's a book.
Good idea. Help people understand what went on with the GR, maybe?
That'd be great, yeah.
Because, I mean, she's seen both sides.
What's it about? about us.
Because I feel like no one ever tried to understand what went on with the people in the GR. They just named him crazy and moved on.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
He has to be careful though, because if they ever recognize him somewhere, he might get like not beat up maybe, but
I'm surprised though if they end up picking it up because they're against violence.
that's the thing. They never actually hurt anybody except when they killed one of their own, you know? This is another reason why her book is such a good idea. Because, I mean, such a huge event, it could happen again. Like, people could get enrolled in a cult like this, and it's trauma. After that, you need to go back to your life. It's difficult, and her book could help a lot of people not fall into that hole or get out.
The city of Perth. Walked out, covered in mozzie bites, saying he'd just been in a hotel.
The man, identified as David Burke.
I made you grilled cheese.
They don't want us to know anything yet.
But that's the same name on the letter though.
I know. It's Australia, it's the same guy.
Jill texted you.
Through my phone?
It was lying right there and it buzzed and I couldn't help it. You two are meeting tomorrow?
Oh, that's... Ah.
Can I drive you?
She's not ready yet, Mom.
If I wrote her a note, would you give it to her?
Oh.
Can I drive you?
Then I was wrong.
I promise
What?
you won't even see me.
She wants to reunite with her daughter. He's the one saying Jill is not ready. So it's not about her not wanting to meet her. That's why I find it interesting to see like the other side. She wants to go in there.
But-
And Jill looking at her,
Yeah,
she...
It's like Tommy doesn't want her to. He kind of lies
Maybe
to
because...
Jill.
No, I don't think it's a lie. He just knows how Jill is. They've been talking and stuff. So maybe she knows her mom is there. It's just that she cannot face her yet. After everything that happened, maybe. But it's interesting because once again, we're seeing like the other side of the same story. I love how they're doing this.
They threw us out. They put all the stuff in the hallway.
No. I'm gonna stay.
It's okay. We can meet at our apartment. We'll figure
My
this out,
laptop.
okay?
Has anybody seen my laptop?
Are you sure it was in there, Mom?
Yes, Tom. I was writing here this morning.
Mom, calm down.
My book was on it, and I don't have a backup.
You didn't email it to yourself?
Motherfucker took it.
He took her laptop to steal her
But
book.
I can get you that money.
Oh my god, she's ready to kill someone. I mean, she used to be in the GR. Breaking and entering. She's used to it.
Yeah, you can say that.
The sun. Oh.
Are you kidding me? He probably stole the laptop. That jerk.
He did steal the laptop. Hurry up!
She's in the right. It's her laptop.
I mean, she's in the right. Just hope they didn't erase her file.
I hope. Seriously hope. You know what? It reminds me of the story on Reddit about people
Entitled parent.
yeah, Johnny Depp is nice. I went for my children. And she feeling good about it.
I mean, she wasn't allowed to own anything or care for things.
Just other smug face.
It's a victory for her.
Oh, I used to be one of them.
Don't.
Don't run them over, please.
mean, she will run them over. Pretty sure she could.
Lorie! What the fudge?
She's still in that high? To be fair, she did kind of warn them.
Well, at least they won't talk about it. But damn, Lorie! Oh, fuck. Tommy, leave. Just leave. Run for it. Run for it. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Get the fuck off me! Hey, I didn't do it! Get the fuck!
Oh my gosh.
It's impossible to predict what they can do, you know?
Is that...
From afar, it looks like Megan, right?
Yes, looks like her.
I think it is.
Oh, jeez.
Is she like the new leader?
I didn't do anything.
Also, with...
What are you doing?
Are you kidding me?
The fuck is she doing?
What the fuck? Tell me she could be your mom.
It's Liv Tyler in me, he doesn't care. But still, I don't understand why.
I could have understood the violence because she was kind of upset about it in this first season, but that is like she wants to create new BB for the GR, create them from the womb. Oh no! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh my god, it's like the last inmate's meal. No! 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 No!
She's playing with her nerves.
Tell your mom. Meg says hello.
Oh shit. It's almost like a warning. See what we could do to you?
That's a freaking warning.
Who's Meg?
Why were you at the new Rochelle house? What
Who
happened?
is she, Mom?
When I was on the inside, they had me recruit her. I haven't really seen her since I got out.
Like you recruited me.
Tommy, that's not...
It's fucking useless, you know.
What?
The program, the meetings, what we're doing. It's not working,
Honey,
Mom.
tell me what happened.
What happened is I'm in there with them, but you forgot what it's like. They make sense.
That's
They
it,
know
you're done.
something.
No, that's it. You're done.
Oh no
You're
no
done.
Tommy
You are
no.
not going back in there. They are going to publish my book, Tommy. And when people read about what's going on in those houses, we will win. We are going to beat them. This is working.
She's not that happy, right?
It must be really hard to adjust to the new life. But I mean, Meg just showing up. She has power over him. She has power, period.
Much anyway. Then you're on the defensive. Just like that. Just praying for the day that he gets transferred.
They're planning something else. I thought we were done with them! Damn it! They're planning something. And with Meg mostly, like, I don't know if she's in charge, but
She seems to be in charge, yeah.
I'm scared of what they'll do. The sounds, they're getting on their nerves and stuff.
You're in the wrong lane. Hey! You can't! Susan, it's the wrong lane! Susan! It's the wrong lane! Jesus Christ!
Her son is in there with a husband!
Tommy saying it's not working, and then one of them literally trying to kill herself and the family.
Thanks, Lorie.
Well, Lorie, I should tell you, we almost never accept unsolicited material. But Carrie here is the queen of the slush pile, and she came to me and she said, I think I may have just read the next What's Next. Handsome.
Oh, yeah, remember the book?
Oh, yes, of course.
Remember? The one who wrote the book with Nora Conference?
Oh, true.
You,
That thing is next.
you're coming at this from
You never really explain why they make you smoke all the time.
Because it was never really explained to me.
Yeah, but they have a story, right?
A rule book that says do this way or else.
God told David Koresh to fuck his own daughters.
They want answers.
This wing
That's not what she wants to give them.
says that he went to the other side and he
She
can't.
doesn't have
We
answers.
know what the guilty remnant does.
You and Martin will work on that. But the bigger issue is we got to put some feeling into this thing.
She didn't put it in that feeling for you.
Feeling.
Or we didn't read the book.
I mean, if you want people to connect with it, you have to tell them how it felt.
How what felt?
The fire. My God, when I read that, I couldn't believe it, but the fact checker said you were there. And Jill, she was there because these people had you brainwashed, right? But then you break free. And when you finally speak for the first time in, what was it, a year? You shout Jill's name to your husband, the same guy these people made you divorce. You can't save her. He's the one to save her because all you can do is stand there and watch. And I know all of this, Lorie, because you put it in your book. But what I don't know, Lorie, and what I need to know is how you feel about it.
Maybe she doesn't know how she feels about it.
Oh my god! That's how she feels about it. Your book won't be published, I'm sorry.
She's freaking angry. They're taking her story and they're turning it into a sensation. They're turning it into the next, like, big book, but they don't care if it's going to be fiction or real. It's not about... Well, I mean, maybe it's also highlighting a problem she has. She doesn't know how she truly feels. She has not confronted her own feelings about what happened.
Why are we losing?
Because they're giving them something. I mean, we can strip it away, but once it's gone, we have nothing to put back in its place.
What could you give them?
Maybe that's gonna give her an idea.
Well, let's give them something.
What?
Have you heard of Holy Wayne? Yeah. He said he could take people's pain away. He was just to hug them, and they'd be okay. So I followed him wherever he went, and I did whatever he asked of me. But we had to split up. He asked me to protect this girl. A pregnant girl. She gave birth. And then she just left the baby. Just abandoned it in a fucking rest stop bathroom. So I looked up to the ceiling and said, help. There's a knock on the door. It was Wayne. I don't know how he found me. Nobody knew where I was. He told me where to take her. She'd be safe. And then he said he was gonna die. He said if I accepted it, that I could do what he did. I could take people's pain away. I've been afraid to use it. I've been afraid of what it was. But I can't let you hurt anymore.
Who wants a hug?
Who got a $1 million?
Who wants a hug?
Oh my god. He's the new Wayne. He's good at this though. He's very good.
You think that Wayne...
No, I don't think it's true. He's giving them something.
Yeah, I know he's
Hope.
giving them something.
He's giving them hope.
Totally lying.
He's giving them... Because basically we never actually knew if the hug did anything. But we theorized in the episode, Nora's episode last season, that it might just be that someone was there to listen, to take that pain on, and just allow her to let it go.
Someone who could understand them truly.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's almost like, I don't remember how it's called, but it's, placebo?
Yeah.
Placebo? I don't know how it's in English, I don't know if it's placebo or anything, but, you know, for example, you're in a room and someone starts fake coughing, and then you come in and you say like, oh my god, there's a virus in it or anything, and people can get infected just by breathing in the air, and people start, you know, fake coughing, and then you start feeling it too, but there's no infection, you know, you believe that you're infected, so your body responds.
Yeah.
And I think it's similar here. Nothing is actually happening, but since you truly believe that that hug can take your pain away, your mind and your body, they respond to it and you feel better after.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he's doing. He's giving them a way out, even though it's a lie, because I'm pretty sure that Wayne did not show up in that room.
He didn't.
It's still, I mean, weirdly enough,
We've
it's
seen
nice.
what happened. He wasn't there. Come on.
Weirdly enough, it's nice because he's trying to help them out. But on the other hand, I'm like, remember what happened with Wayne? Like, it got out of hand, you know? And I'm scared that it might go out of hand here too. Because, I mean, the thing with Wayne is we still don't know what happened to him. If he truly was something other than what he was supposed to be. But if he had nothing, then it got to his head. Him being able to talk like this and give hope to people and take their pain away, that got to his head to a point where he thought he was special and he could do a lot of things. I don't think it's going to happen to Tommy, but I'm afraid of the consequences of the choice they just made. If it helps and nothing bad comes from this, then I'm not, I mean, I'm okay
You're
with
okay
it.
with it, yeah.
Yeah. It's an emotional episode. I really love that they are showing us everyone's side of the same story. We want to see more. You know, we want to see what happens after the lake in Miracle, and we want to see the rest of the story. But it's still very cool that we get to see and understand different sides, because this is a story is going to be different depending on who you're seeing it with, or whose eyes you're seeing it with, you know? So if we saw season 1 through the eyes of Patty, it would have been a totally different series, you know? Because we don't understand how Patty saw things, how she understood things. We only saw Kevin, and Kevin was confused, so we got confused as well. And last season, we were seeing different characters, and we were seeing how they were dealing with the same event, but now we're seeing how they go through the same moment, and it makes us understand more and more. Like, we thought for sure that Jill was the one who wanted to meet her mom, and the mom was not ready. Turns out it's the other way around, which would make sense considering that the mom literally left the family. So Jill still has a problem with that, and she came to the GR and she was saying, like, if you want me to leave, tell me, and she couldn't. So, and after everything that happened, I mean, she still feels betrayed by her mom, maybe. She needs answers, and that's the thing. Everyone needs answers. Answers that she doesn't have.
Yeah.
She can't even tell herself how she feels.
Oh, sorry.
After everything that happened, that's the thing. That's the thing that's so dangerous about a group like this. You don't understand everything, and you don't really need to. All you need is to believe that it's going to get better than what you are in. Like, if you are in a bad situation, all you need to know is that joining that group, following these rules, is going to make everything better, and you're okay. It doesn't matter what they believe in. It doesn't matter why they're making you do stuff. You do them because you're being told, if you do this, you're going to be all right. And it feels better than feeling that pain. So, which is why I was like, it's a good idea to write a book, because it could maybe prevent people from joining, because there is no answer, and there is no making it better by joining this cult. You're just pushing yourself into another net of problems. Really sad though that the woman that with her husband and their kid, like she got them all killed because she just could not get that mentality out of her head. She was stuck in between places, and it's like she got reprogrammed to think a certain way, and then she was not happy with that way, but she went back, a bit like Kevin. She tried to move to another place, like she went back to her family thinking it was all going to get better, and then when it didn't, it's really, really sad. Everything was getting on her nerves.
I still can't believe though the extent that Meg went through to leave her message to Lorie.
For sure, I thought. Well, I thought she was not gonna kill him, but you were freaking out. Like
I was really freaking out.
I was weirded out.
Meg was pissed off that why are we not fighting back? They beat us up, they spit on us, insult us, and we just stay there and do nothing.
She's more radical.
And Lorie said that violence is for the weak, violence is not the answer.
But Meg has always been.
Does not believe that.
And after, now that no one is in charge of the little group, maybe she looks like a leader now, and I'm like, she's making the decisions, and she allowed herself to speak, which is one thing that Patty used to do. So it's not about following the principles, it's about using that cult to get what she wants, you know? And I don't know what she wants, but she's preparing something, and I'm scared because she is more dangerous, I think, than Patty was pretty dangerous too. Like, I mean, she did kill one of their own, and she did plan for that stunt they pulled last season. But Meg, I'm afraid of what she could do that could be worse. I think her having sex with Tommy and then, you know, almost lighting him up meant to prove him that she had control over him, that he was weak to his desires, he was weak to his body, and she was in control. She could do anything she wanted. He wouldn't be able to stop her, and he would actually end up wanting it, you know? And after that, like, the thing about you tell your mom Meg says hello, Lorie is the one who brought Meg into that place. So saying that, it's like reminding Lorie, remember who you used to be, remember who you pretended to be when I came into the group, what you taught me. She changed her. So it's almost like reminding you can pretend you can get away, but you will never get away. Because, I mean, I went through this because of you. You taught me. So, you can pretend all you want, you're not getting away. It's crazy.
Oh, damn.
Cults are such dangerous things. You were watching this video the other day, like the most dangerous cults ever, like the top 10. And it's crazy the things that people can do because they believe in an idea, or they believe in someone they think is higher than everyone else. I'm really happy though. I'm not happy that they I'm not happy that they are going through so much trouble, but I'm glad that we get to see more of Lorie and Tommy, because I was scared that since we moved to another town, I was scared we were not going to see these characters again. Like, we would just move on. But the way they're doing this, it's a bit different than last season. Like, it's not an episode.
I prefer that way, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not an episode about just one character per se, but it's still, it's like different points of view for the same thing, and it's events, yes, it's making us understand it differently, and it's something so important when you don't ever judge a situation if you only have like one side of the story. It's exactly what they're doing here. They're showing us multiple ways of understanding one situation, and then we can take what we know and use it in the other point of view. So that makes me excited for the next episode. Like, are we gonna see Meg's point of view, you think? That would be pretty epic.
That'd be interesting to see what she's been through, and what she's been doing since the the Blaze, technically. So.
Yeah, the Blaze.
The Blaze. Yeah.
Anyway, so far I'm loving season 2 a lot.
Well, you guys did told us that season 1 was kind of interesting, but 2 and 3 were over the top.
So far I see what you meant. So far season 2 is my favorite. So
just like Westworld.
Just like Westworld.
Since now we know the characters, we know what they're going after and what their motives are. Yeah.
Some series do it worse than others. Like, you know, sometimes getting to know the characters, getting to see them get used to a situation, that's good. And then eventually when they get used to it, it gets boring a little bit.
Yeah.
But in shows like this, the beginning where you get to learn about the characters and what they went through and how they're dealing with the situation is the more boring part because it's long, you know, the rhythm is slow and stuff. But then after that, since you know everyone, like in this season, we know the characters, so all we can do is support them and hope they get better.
Get into flow, yeah.
Yeah. It's good. I'm really loving this. So yeah.
Yeah, everything's fine.
We're moving on. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. Link is in the description.
So go down there, guys, click and subscribe. And if you don't want that, this will be on YouTube next week on Friday. So see you in about a week, guys.
Bye.